Alrighty, so today we're going to be talking about the difference between the obsession-worthy brands that everybody knows and the ones that don't, which may be where you are. We are diving into what it is that these top brands are doing that most smaller businesses aren't, and how you can start to take advantage of just these few things to catapult your business and brand. Now, if we were to take all of the top businesses, if you were to line them up in front of me, I could tell you the one thing that they all have in common, and I would almost 100% bet that you are not doing this. And that is leveraging art and creative direction. You see, a lot of small businesses that I've worked with in the past and that I spend time with in my networking and going to events and things like that have really honed in and kind of focused on this idea of needing to rebrand. It's always, well, I need to rebrand. But they're not taking advantage of the one thing that these larger businesses are, which is the art direction. That's actually the implementation of the brand. That is building the brand universe, right? It's not just about brand assets, which is what will typically happen if you go to a brand designer, but it's about creating a brand world that your people are so freaking excited about that they would sell their firstborn child just to get in your orbit. Now, people don't buy from brands just because they look good. I mean, designers might, which is also kind of why they're selling you that narrative that you just need to look better in order to land these clients. But the reality is customers don't. And we're entering a space right now where discernment is really, really high in buyers. They are paying very close attention to where they are spending their money, what brands they're supporting, what missions they're supporting. And so as a business, and a business has a brand, it is your job to make the experience of entering your brand world magnetic. It is your job to make them choose you. And this doesn't just happen in marketing, right? Marketing is going to be the thing that a lot of people are seeing at the front when you may be thinking, okay, well, I just need to get on more stages. I just need to get in front of more people. And yes, visibility is important, but your visibility and your visibility efforts are not going to be as effective if you don't get this brand right. And again, that happens in the direction phase. So what do I mean by this? What even is creative direction? What does a creative director do? And why the hell has the people the designers that you worked with in the past not delivered this for you? Well, first off, we'll talk about art direction as the concept and the creative director being the one who's kind of guiding the entire brand. But when you look at the development of a brand, when you're looking at an obsession-worthy brand, you will find three things. The first one is going to be strategy. Now, a lot of designers at this point are offering brand strategy, which is super crucial because this is going to be what actually kind of sets your brand on the right path to land the people you want to be landing, to land your ideal client, to land your ideal buyer. This is understanding who they are. And this is also really, really helpful when it comes to copywriting and messaging too. There's another side of this, which is the execution. So this is the actual creation of the brand assets. It's like physical assets, digital assets, really launching the brand into the space. This is the tangible stuff that you can hold, which tends to be what gets delivered by your designer. But the problem is, for a lot of small businesses, these are the only two things that you are delivered. Now, the bigger businesses, though, have a third piece that bridges this gap, and that is the art direction. This is what brings the brand into the real world. It's what takes your brand from just an internal PDF document that you probably don't look at that often, let's be real, and turns it into all of these different touch points and stories and experiences that draws your people in. It is the through line of the visual storytelling of your brand. When you don't have this, when you have not implemented art direction, which many small businesses haven't, you are left piecemealing things together, spinning your wheels, trying to get traction with the assets you're creating, and they still flop. Frustrated at your team because they're only creating what you tell them and they're not creating what the market needs from you, and left looking like a younger brand. The reality is, you have earned your reputation. You've been in business. You have been in the trenches. You know what you're doing. You've got clients. People are coming to you. They love the results and the transformation that you deliver. It's why you're starting to speak on stages now. It's why people are inviting you to their podcast to talk about what you do, your frameworks, all of that. But when you don't have the brand scaffolding around you that can keep that energy, that can continue to bring you to life outside of you having to be in the room, you are going to have to work so much harder, and you risk not converting the same kind or amount of clients or opportunities that you're really looking for. Art direction and creative direction helps solve this. It bridges what I call the caliber gap. The gap between where you are and where you're wanting to go. And most businesses, especially once they start to hit that 6-figure mark and are headed to 7, this is where they experience it. Now, I'm gonna dive into this in another video, but I wanted to make sure that you understood that the difference between you and those big name brands that you are looking up to is not skill, it's not talent. Oftentimes, it's not even necessarily money, but it is the direction and the way that they are approaching the brand. You can do this in your business. This is what I help businesses do. I act as a fractional creative director and help you build the brand universe that your people are lining up to be a part of. So all of your visibility, all of your marketing efforts outside of the brand itself start working better. Now, if you found this video helpful, feel free to like and subscribe. I also will be teaching a workshop called the Caliber Workshop, where I'm actually breaking down this framework that I kind of piecemealed together for you here today. If you are sitting here and are like, man, I know that I deserve to be at the top. I know that I deserve to be there as much as all the other people up there that I'm seeing. I just don't know yet how to get there or what I'm missing. You're gonna wanna come to this. We are talking very, very explicitly about this caliber gap and how to fill it for your business and the risks of not filling it, especially now as visibility is getting increasingly easier to come by. There's more noise, people are more discerning. This is where your brand becomes your biggest asset. And to leverage it the way you need to, you have to be using art and creative direction. Now, again, I'm so excited that you're here. I will see you in the next one. We'll be diving into more and more of this information about art direction, creative direction, what this means for your brand. Until then, though, keep killing it.